Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of TriRight Coaching Live. I am Coach MJ Gasik. I'm a professional triathlon coach. Tonight's topic is how do you know if you're ready for an Ironman? I can't tell you how many times I get the question, oh, I don't know, MJ, do you think I can do an Ironman? I'm ready to do an Ironman. I want to do an Ironman next year. Do you think I can do an Ironman? Well, it really kind of doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you think. And so tonight we're going to go over some of the things that you need to be prepared for if you are ready to tackle an Ironman. So, hey Candace, hey Jackie, hey Christine, hey Jim, welcome. Thank you guys for hopping on. You like this? Check it out. Still my bangs growing out. Anyway, and I put the puppies in the garage, so hopefully you can't hear them. But, okay. So I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to be quick because I got puppies. So the first thing, you have to have good time management skills. When training for an Ironman, you're going to train anywhere between maybe 12 to 20, maybe even a little bit more hours per week. So we're all very busy. We all have jobs, family, other extracurricular things. You have to clean your house. You have to make dinner. You have to do your errands. I mean, there's just so many things to do. Now you're going to add Ironman training on top of that. Okay. So you have to be really good at being able to manage your time and move things around as you see fit to be able to fit in your training. Okay. So I work with clients all the time that'll say to me, oh, MJ, Sunday is my family day. I don't want to do any workouts on Sunday. That's great. But you have to have 2 long workout days per week. So usually most people do Saturday, Sunday, right? Well, if Sunday is off the table for you, you're going to have to find a day during the week. And I'm not saying that it's not possible. I know many people that have done it that way. In fact, one of my long days used to be Wednesday. And then Saturday and sometimes Sunday too. So maybe sometimes 3 long days. But I'm just saying it can be done. You just have to figure out what works in your schedule, what works for you. Hey Lara, hey Chris, hey Jennifer, welcome. Okay, so that's number 1. Let me go back a second. I don't think, despite all these things, my personal preference is I don't think an Ironman should be your first triathlon, period. I don't. I also don't think you should attempt an Ironman without doing a half Ironman first. That's just me. Now, my goal in any race was never to just finish. Just me personally, I want to finish well. I don't want to just finish, okay? Maybe your first one. But in order to get the experience, in order to kind of know what it feels like, and even, guys, a half Ironman feels nothing like an Ironman. Nothing. Apples and oranges. I can do half Ironmans all day long, right? Ironman, oh no, way different beast. So my recommendation to you is if an Ironman is something that you're looking to tackle, that you first start off and do a half. And believe me, I have coached many athletes who Ironman was their first triathlon or first long one. It's not what I recommend, but I can coach you to it. Hey, Susie. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The more experience you have, the more you know about how your body is going to react, the more things you can go through before big Ironman day, I think the better your chances are of doing well. So, number 2, you have to know how to prioritize if you're going to do an Ironman. And what does this mean? It means your life is about to change. Because when all your friends want to go out on Saturday night, Friday night to go and have a few drinks, party it up, go see a band, whatever, and you've got to get up for a long run or a long ride, you're not going to want to go out with them. You're not, before I started triathlons, I was one of those people that went out till all hours of the night, came home, early morning, 3, 4 a.m. And I remember making the joke, once I turned to triathlons, I would be driving past like 3:30 or 4 in the morning on the way to go to a race, and it'd be like the bar closing that I used to go to. I'd be like, Oh man, look how things have changed. I'm already slept and getting up and getting ready to go to the race. These people have still been out all night. So you need to be able to prioritize and tell your friends that, you know, you're not able to do that. You're not able to put that into your life right now. And another big thing was like weddings. I've been invited to many, many weddings that I said no to. And you know why? Because it was going to interfere with my training. I don't want to be going out all night and partying it up when I have to get up real early and do a 100-mile bike ride. So I'm not saying that you can't fit those things in. I'm just saying you have to learn what is your priority. My priority was doing well at my races, and that caused me to not go out late at night. I mean, I'd be one of those people, be in bed 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I'm sleeping. That's it. I'm out because I got to get up early to go train. Hey, Eric. Eric, hey, how's your Achilles? Hey, Val, can you... You're so funny. Val, I've been in Chicago Athlete. I do an article for them every week based on what I talk about here a couple years now. I mean, I'm not in the print. I'm only in the print issue every now and then, but I'm online every week. So I don't know if you can subscribe to it, but do if you want. Okay, so I am going to give away something today, and it's a D-band. Okay, this is for the pool. So whether you're a good swimmer or not good swimmer, learning swimmer, whatever, when you use a pull buoy, many of you still try to kick, or your ankles kind of splay out. Well, that's not how it's supposed to be. So this D-band is designed to keep them together, right? It's this really thick, tough band. I know it's backwards, right? Here we go. So this is what you put with a pull buoy, and then you put this on your ankles to keep your ankles together, help you with a little bit of streamline. But it's a tough tool. So it's good for, again, it's good for newbies, and it's good for experienced athletes also. And in order to get your hands on this, to enter the raffle for this, all you have to do, I want you to put in the comments what your thoughts are on doing your first Ironman, or what your thoughts were at the time when you did your first Ironman. So everybody's eligible, right? So whether you've done one, or you're about to do one, or you're even thinking about doing one, what do you think about when you think about Ironman, what do you think about it for the first time? Just put your comment in there, and then I'm going to raffle this off. You never try to kick, Jackie. Well, you should a little bit. Hey, Sean, it's a good tool. Oh, Sean, do you have it? Awesome. Well, I'm raffling this off. Okay. Number 3, how to know if you're ready for an Ironman. You must have friends and family that support you. Okay? It's very, very hard to do it alone. There are so many things that kind of may fall off your plate when you start training for Ironman, because there's so much time involved, and not even the time, but once you put in that time, you're exhausted. Whereas maybe you used to get up on Saturday morning and do a little, 3-4 mile run, and then just kind of do some housework, chill around, take a nap, whatever. That no longer happens when you're doing these really long bike rides and your really long runs. You're going to come home, you might grab something to eat, and then you're probably going to nap, okay? And your days get trashed. So what happens is the slack that you're leaving falls usually on your spouse or roommate or partner or whatever. But even if you don't have one of those, your family probably feels the suffering on that, because then who do you call? Or your friends? Who do you call when you've had a bad day and you want to talk through a bad workout? Those people need to be there to support you and encourage you. And I, for one, would recommend that you surround yourself with people who are positive and believe in what you're trying to do, and not people who tell you you're too old, you're too weak, it's too hard, you can't do this. Don't. I've had those people in my life. I still have those people in my life, but I try to block them out. I have people all the time that tell me what I can't do. That's great. Okay, but I'm one of those people that I'm like, keep telling me what I can't do because I want to prove you wrong. But most people are, that just eats at you. So what I'm going to tell you is that you need to have friends and family that support what you're doing, that believe in you, that will help you do whatever they can possibly to help you get to your goal, which is the finish line, right? You never thought you would walk on the run. Oh, gosh, Jim. Oh, come on. That's your thing? That's your thing, really? Oh, we got stories. Jim and I did our first Ironman together. We trained for it together. We did it together. No Ironman for you sounds miserable. Susie, I said that too. I said people that did Ironman were crazy. Oh, awesome. I'm going to read yours later, Lisa, because it's long and it's cut off on my screen. Anyway, okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, you must know how to deal with setbacks, because here's the thing. Ironman training takes 6 to 12 months, depends on who you are and the fitness level that you're in, okay? So if you're brand new, or I would even say like a year or 2, you're probably going to need like a year to train for Ironman. You can't just, I used to think that you could do it without putting much in. Now I know I was wrong. I was just in shape like 12 months out of the year, so it felt easy to me at the time. But if you are, let's just say that you're in great shape, you've been racing for a while, yeah, you could probably get away with a 6-month training plan. And I'm not saying only training for 6 months. What I'm saying is training plan. There still needs to be a base phase before that training plan, before you actually start doing, specialized workouts, focused on your strengths and weaknesses. But 6 to 12 months. So in dealing with setbacks, in that time, I guarantee something is going to set you back. And you're going to have days, and I'll tell you a story that happened to me, but you're going to have days where you're like, why am I doing this? I can't do it. It's really hard. I don't even want this anymore. I don't have time. It all stinks. So I've had that. Hey, Christy. Hey, Katie Ann. The training is so much, I don't think I can do it again. Yeah, you probably can, Jackie, but I'm going to get to that. So in my, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fifth Ironman. I was training for my 5th Ironman. And I trained with CARA, Chicago Area Runners Association. I trained with them for all my runs because I liked the program. I had my friends were all there. Well, we went out for, I think it was an 18 miler. It might have been 18. It might have been 20. I'm not sure. But I used it as my my race day rehearsal. So I wore exactly what I planned to wear for Ironman, which everybody thought I was crazy, right? Because I'm wearing a tri-top, tri-shorts, my compression sleeves and stuff. But I wanted to make sure everything worked right. Well, I went out, and I think 10 miles in, and these are people I had ran with for weeks and weeks and weeks. Probably we were on at least 12 weeks, 15 weeks maybe. I don't really know where we were. But I kept saying, like, you guys, we're going too fast. I can't keep up. My breathing, I'm tired. I kept falling back. And finally I just said, go. And I think I had like 3 miles to go when I couldn't keep up anymore. And one of the